From the wines that are on sale, these are the best value wines from the ones that are on sale. Consumers, when we go into stores, whether it's the LCBO or whether it's Walmart, whether it's Lapis, whether it's Costco, wherever you're going, we get attracted to sales, right? $2 off, $3 off, $5 off. And we just buy it. You know, sometimes we just buy things because they're on sale and we don't even like them, or we like things that are, we like other things more, but we'll buy something that's on sale just because it's on sale. And this doesn't have to go with just wine, you know, chicken and pork and beef and cheese and this and that, whatever, right? So sometimes because we see attractive discounts, we just buy it. Hello everybody, welcome back to Wine and Whiskey with Steve, and it's that time of the month again where the LCBO, our favorite place to shop, puts on some nice monthly sales for us. I know everyone's looking at what's in my glass, but before I tell you what's in my glass, why don't you tell me what's in your glass? So thanks for subscribing. We're getting up there. Thanks for the comments, thanks for the emails. Really appreciate your support and feedback on the channel. So keep it coming, okay? Comments, email, you know, both are welcome either way. Yeah, so please tell me what's in your glass tonight. I'll get to what's in my glass very soon. And I'm telling you that he is valuing the glass, and hopefully that label looks familiar to you. If that label doesn't look familiar to you, then you should familiarize yourself with that label. Okay, enough rambling, right? Because time is ticking here, and you know, before we know it, the month's going to be over and all the LCBO sales are going to be gone. So let's take a look at what the LCBO has given us this month for some favorable prices. Now, what I've done this month is I've narrowed it down to top 10. Okay, so we're doing Steve's top 10 red wines. These are the best value red wines on sale at the LCBO. Okay, now I'm not saying that there aren't other wines at the LCBO that are better value than these wines. But what I am saying is from the wines that are on sale, these are the best value wines from the ones that are on sale. Now, why am I doing that? Because a lot of times, you know, consumers, when we go into stores, whether it's the LCBO or whether it's Walmart, whether it's Lapis, whether it's Costco, wherever you're going, we get attracted to sales, right? $2 off, $3 off, $5 off, and we just buy it. You know, sometimes we just buy things because they're on sale and we don't even like them, or we like things that are, we like other things more, but we'll buy something that's on sale just because it's on sale. And this doesn't have to go with just wine. It can go with, you know, chicken and pork and beef and cheese and this and that, whatever, right? So sometimes because we see attractive discounts, we just buy it. Let's say there's a wine out there, okay, and the wine costs $15, okay, and he's on sale, $3 off, so he's only $12, so you can spend $12 on the wine. But it's a wine that's, maybe you had it before, it was okay, whatever, but he's at a good price point for you because he's $12 now, right? So you're saving $3. But maybe there's that $20 wine out there that you never tried before. I mean, you want to try that wine. Well, think about it. If you don't buy the $12 wine and use it toward the $20 wine, that's like a $12 savings on that wine, which you would never buy, right? So just because something is on sale doesn't mean you put your money to it, okay? But what I'm trying to do here, what we're trying to do, Maestro and I, is we're trying to, you know, just kind of put you in a direction where you can have a little bit of confidence in terms of what you're buying is a real wine and there's some type of value in the glass, okay? Try it once, move on to something different. Okay, so without further ado, Steve's top 10 wines, best value wines on sale at the LCBO right now, up until May 22nd. So budget wisely, okay? And so where are we going here? So where are we going to start? We're going to start at the left, we're going to start at the right. I'm left-handed, so we'll try to remember that. We'll start to the left. My left is your right. Okay, start to the left, okay? Where are we going with this guy? We're going to Portugal. Okay, so yeah, we attended Portugal wine tasting, right? Wines of Portugal last week, and that was an awesome event. Really had some exceptional wines there. From Portugal. Price points, you know, went anywhere from $10 up to $90, $100. So from your whites to your reds to to your tawny ports, late bottle, vintage ports, Colheita's really well represented tasting there from the wines of Portugal. Have 32 different producers with over 350 wines. Really good time. Some of those wines will be featured here. A lot of the wines that we did taste there aren't available through LCBO, unfortunately. However, you can get some of them through the Portugal designation LCBO, which is at St. Clair and Kiel, so the stockyards area around there. Okay, so they have a Portuguese designation there, so when you go there you'll find specific inventory selection of wines from Portugal that you won't find at any other LCBO in the province of Ontario. Okay, that being said, now for our viewers watching from around the world, as I know we have many, sorry, I'm just providing the sales, but these are still good value wines. I'm interested to see how much you pay for these wines here in Ontario, in your countries, in your cities, right? So put them in the comments below. It'd be interesting for us to read and to compare, where we stand price point around the world. Okay, well, any further ado, okay, so coming in at, we're gonna go from low to high. So wine number 10, I guess we're looking at, right? So Confidencial Reserva, okay, from Lisboa, Portugal. Regular price $15, on sale right now. So $2 off, $13. Okay, this is a really nicely made wine. Hand harvested grapes. Okay, it's a blend of 10 different varietals, which is, I guess, kind of why they named it the name they did, Confidencial, right? They don't really disclose all the grape varieties that go in there. If I name some of them to you, you wouldn't know them anyways, right? I mean, Portuguese, they have so many different indigenous grapes. They're not really using your typical grapes like Cabernet, Merlot, Syrah, Pinot in their wines. They're using Touriga Nacional, they're using Alchafroya, but off the top of my head. So anyways, blend of 10 different grapes, hand harvested, about 6 months in French oak. Okay, you're gonna get a lot of blackberry, a lot of plum, a lot of cherry on this guy. Nice baking spices. Okay, a little bit of clove, a little bit of vanilla. Some smoke on it, some cedar, and the age on this too. He's about a 2016 at the LCBO. I was just there a couple of days ago, and yeah, so that, that's already that's 6 years old. Okay, 6 years in the bottle. Give some time for the tannins to resolve. Excellent wine. What are you gonna pair this with? Pizza, chicken, pork, pasta. This guy goes really nicely with some type of tomato sauce. Okay, so if you're gonna do a pizza, obviously you're gonna put some type of tomato paste on the pizza, and then if you want to do a little bit of maybe some chorizo and some Gouda, that's a nice looking pizza. Okay, so excellent buy. Okay, wine number 9. So leaving Portugal and going to Canada. I love this winery, and I love this wine, especially at the price point that he's at right now. It's a steal. Okay, Vineland Estates Winery, Cabernet Franc, Niagara Escarpment, regular price $16, on sale right now for $14. Pretty much 100% Cabernet Franc. Okay, it's like 95-96%. They do a splash of Pinot Meunier. They do like 1% of Merlot, 1% of Cabernet Sauvignon. So he's Cabernet Franc. Okay, Cabernet Franc. It's I don't say as close as you can get, because you can get 100%, but it's a Cab Franc. Okay, what are they doing with this guy maturation wise? 6 months French oak. Okay, very, I'm gonna say complex, especially for the price points. Okay, it's hard to beat the complexity at this price point of $14. You're gonna get black raspberry in there. You're gonna get some plum. You're gonna get some spices, a little bit of mocha chocolate going on, some dried herbs, cloves, smoke, cedar, a little bit of earthiness in there. Just very lots of things happening. Okay, and very well made. Again, especially at this price point, it's a no-brainer. So what would I have this guy with? Oh man, last time I had him was about maybe 3 weeks ago. Herb crusted, so herb de Provence, crusted pork. Okay, whether you can do a pork roast, you can do a tenderloin, whatever. Okay, it's whatever you have. Just put some nice herb de Provence around the guy. Portobello mushrooms, nice portobello mushroom stuffed with maybe again Gouda. I'm liking Gouda right now. And recently I was over at my sister's house, and then she brought a Gouda, right, for dinner, and it wasn't the cow's milk Gouda. It was a sheep's milk Gouda, and the nice sharpness that you picked up in the sheep's milk would go really nicely with the tannins in this guy over here. Okay, and then put some smoked sausage on it, on that portobello mushroom, and you're good to go. Only 14 bucks, crazy. So wine number 8. We were in Canada, and we're staying in Canada. Sorry, it's my bias. Ontario bias. What can you do? Okay, not crazy about the name of this guy. I don't know why. It never connected to me. It never just resonated with me. Inniskillin. I don't know. Sometimes, like a name of something or a label will sell something, the brand, behind it, whatever. Marketing, right? Just Inniskillin. No, I never gravitated to Inniskillin, but it is one of the oldest wineries in Ontario. Lots of history, lots of tradition behind them. So this is coming in at about $16, and he's on sale right now, $2 off. Okay, we got Pinot Noir, 100% Pinot. 100% Pinot, Naomi. You hear that? Okay, no Petit Syrah going in our Pinots. We don't do that north of the border. Here we do things the proper way. The proper way. Actually, it's funny because later on in the top 10, we're going to come across a wine. They call it one thing, but they add something else in it to make it a little bit more robust. But you'll see that when you stick with us. It'll be our number 1 for the top 10. But anyways, 100% Pinot, 10 months in French oak. Okay, real French oak. No chips happening here. Good stuff. Plum, cherry, earth, cedar, smoke, a little bit of mushroom. Awesome. I don't want to be repetitive, but when it comes to Pinot, my favorite thing with Pinot, I like beet salads. Okay, and there's so many things you can do with the beet salad, so many ways to dress it up, and accents you could do with balsamic glazes and herbs and stuff like that. But beet salad, goat cheese, walnut, roast the walnut. You can candy it a bit if you want. Okay, candy it, maybe some type of a cherry jam. Okay, something to connect with the fruit of the wine, and then your balsamic reduction, maybe a cherry balsamic reduction for that, or you want to do strawberry balsamic reduction, and you're good to go. This is awesome. Okay, no brainer. Oh, here we go. Top 7 now. We were in Ontario, and we are staying in Ontario again. Okay, we're staying in Niagara. What can we do? Niagara on the lake for this guy here, Chateau de Charmes. Awesome place to visit. Very picturesque and very nice staff. Nice pours, nice variety of wines from your whites to your reds to your sparklings to your rosés. They have nice pairings. You can pair with chocolate. You can pair with salty popcorn and pretzels, and like they just have such a diversity of things to taste and to pair. So very, very good place to visit. You have the opportunity. Chateau de Charmes, Niagara on the Lake. Check them out. Okay, 100% Gamay Noir. Gamay Noir. Gamay Noir. Stainless steel, no oak. So when we're talking about terroir, we're talking about terroir. This is an awesome representation of terroir. No oak, 100% Gamay, red berries. You get some cherry, you get some earth, smoked cedar, but not the earth smoked cedar that are coming from wood. Okay, this is just coming from terroir. So very, very different and very, very interesting. You can compare this unoaked stainless steel Gamay Noir with an oaked Gamay. If you want to do maybe Angel's Gate, very good price point, 15 bucks or so. Okay, 12 months in French oak versus unoaked. See the difference. Which does your palate prefer? Okay, remember, you guys are the kings of your palate. You're the judges of your palate. You want to push your palate to grow by trying new things, but ultimately what it comes down to is what you like. Okay, just remember that. Now, what am I pairing this guy with? Again, beet salad, same thing as below. Okay, same thing as below. I'm not going to change it up. Your goat cheese, your walnuts, same reduction. So some type of a, cherry, cranberry, balsamic, and yeah. So from 16 down to 14.50. I mean, LCBO, yeah, maybe you could have pushed for another 50 cents off, right? Whatever, it is what it is. It's a great price. Okay, we're down to Steve's 6. Steve's from Ontario. We're leaving Ontario, sorry, and we're going to the USA, okay? And we are going to California. We're going to Mendocino, California. And don't let the name scare you on this guy. Lapis Luna Pinot Noir. Yeah, Pinot, California. I know, you're already starting to cringe. I was kind of scared about him too. But in terms of how he's made, they do a pretty decent job, okay? So again, the 100% Pinot, okay, take tips, Naomi. 100% Pinot. Maturation here, 10% is going to be new oak, okay? I think they're using French oak. I think they're using French oak, but I'm not 100% on that. Okay, 90% though is neutral oak, and they're putting it in there for about 8 to 10 months. Okay, so there is some sweetness on the nose. Okay, but you can let this guy open up for a bit. Okay, decant him for 45 minutes or so. Let the wood kind of leave and let the wine settle down a bit, let it resolve. You're going to get nice cherry and boysenberry. Okay, the body on this Pinot is going to be a lot fuller than the body on the Ontario Pinot. So that's why I have put this guy here in the lineup, because right now he's at a good price. So $2 off, 18 down to $16, and you can compare your Ontario Pinot versus a California Pinot, and one that's not made in an over-the-top jammy style. Okay, so you are going to get a little bit of your sweet baking spices in there. It's a little bit of your clove, a little bit of your vanilla, but you're going to get a lot of ripeness of fruit. And don't get the ripeness of fruit confused with your sweetness of your baking spices. Okay, so a lot of times that happens with American wine just because of how ripe they are in terms of their fruits. You can mistake the ripeness of fruit for tertiary characteristics coming from the wood. Okay, now when it comes to pairing this guy, because he is a little bit sweeter and he is more full-bodied, I'm not going to go with a beet salad with this Pinot. I like this guy with duck, pork, chicken a la ranch. Okay, so whatever protein you're using, whether it's going to be your duck, your chicken, your pork, but then your a la ranch sauce, you're going to change that up a bit. Okay, you're going to infuse a little bit of cherry or cranberry in there. You need some red berry, you need some tartness in there. To give a little bit more acidity to the sauce. Okay, but yeah, tell me what you think. Okay, USA Pinot, Ontario Pinot. Okay, we're down to our top 5, and hopefully you're still alive. Okay, so from the corny, yeah, whatever. What are you going to do about it? Okay, so from USA, we're going back to Ontario. Sorry, it's not my fault that we're making well-made wines at accessible price points now. So, and again, I've been saying, we're doing really nice things here in Ontario with Pinot, with Gamay, with Cabernet Franc, and of course our whites. But sticking to our reds there, I forgot this guy, Baco Noir. Right? Again, not a grape that you're seeing widely grown around the world, right? So when we do some exceptional things with Baco here, especially Henry of Pelham in this case, old vines. I think their vines are a minimum of 20 years old for these vines, and this is coming from the escarpment area. Regular price, $20 on sale, $18. Awesome, 100% Baco. Okay, nothing else in there. Now he is having a little bit of assistance with some oak in here. We have some French oak and we have some American oak. 12 months, okay? 12 months in good quality oak. You're gonna get a lot of cherry, you're gonna get a lot of blueberry, sweet baking spices, cedar, but you know what you get on this that I really like? You get a nice smokiness, and there's earthiness, and there's this mushroominess happening with this Baco. It's got this sweet and savory component to him that I really, really like, but he also has more body. Okay, he's got a bigger mouthfeel than your Gamay, and then even more than your Pinot. So he's very interesting. He's got nice acid, he's got good tannins, and he's got a good weight in the mouth. Okay, and then mixture of sweet and saltiness. So it's almost like this umami bomb that's happening in your mouth. So this guy, what do we want to pair this with? Pizza, chorizo, smoked Gouda. Okay, so the smoked Gouda has that nice smokiness and saltiness, okay, that are going to bind to the tannins in the wine. And then I think I want to throw some mushroom on here too. Okay, so we got to throw in some cremini, some creamy mushroom, the pizza, chorizo, smoked Gouda. Okay, this is awesome. Steal, $18. If you haven't tried a Baco Noir, give this Henry of Pelham Old Vines Baco a shot. Okay, we're down to our final four, and we were in Ontario, and we're going to Chile, okay, South America, just west of the Andes Mountains. We have Conchagua Valley, and here we have a nice Cabernet Sauvignon coming in at a very, very nice price point, from $20 down to $17, nice $3 off. Thank you, LCBO. Errazuriz Max, okay, they've named this guy after the founder of the winery, one of the oldest wineries in Chile. So this guy's 100% Cabernet Sauvignon, no fillers, French oak, 30% new French oak. Okay, so that's pricey to do that, especially at this price point. Regular price $20, and now he's on sale. So new French oak for 30%, and then 12 months. Okay, so 12 months in French oak. So they are taking their time. They're doing this guy pretty well. What are we getting on the palate with this? So you get your classic cassis that you get from Cabernet, but you also get some dark cherry. You get some nice savoriness in this, okay? So that's some nice dried herbs, a little bit of thyme, rosemary happening. You get a little bit of sweetness of cloves, a little on the finish, some mocha, okay? A little bit of bitter chocolate. You get some smoke, you get some cedar. So lots of things going on. This is screaming barbecue to me, okay? And barbecue's season's coming. Should be right around the corner right now, right? We're just entered May here, so we wanna fire up that Barbie. And what are we gonna throw on the barbecue? We're gonna do some flank steak, simple, okay? Simple marinade, rosemary, garlic, barbecue. That's it. Good to go. Okay, and so we were in Chile. Now we're going back to the USA, and just had this guy over the weekend. Wines of substance, and that's what he's called, and that's what he actually was, you know. So Cabernet Sauvignon coming from the US, not from California, but from Washington State. So a little bit cooler climate. You don't get the ripe jamminess that you do in California, and you don't get any overly oaked American oak, no vanilla in this guy, right? So these guys are using French oak, about 12 months in French oak. So you get your nice cassis, you get your dark cherry, cedar and smoke. Okay, you may pick up on vanilla, but it's more like the black fruit. So the cherry and the cassis, it's more the cassis that's kind of like mixing in with the French oak, that's turning into like this a little bit of a cloviness that you pick up on the sweet vanilla, but it's not like this jammy, plummy, overly ripe. It's really well balanced. There's a good expression of fruit, but it still has a bit of acidity, and it still has some tannins. It still has some structure. So what are we doing with this guy? With barbecue again. Okay, barbecue, simple stuff. Black pepper, some salt. Maybe you want to put a little bit of rosemary. You want to get a little complicated, and you want the smoke from the wine to shine a little bit. You can put some smoked paprika on them, but that's it. You know, grill, medium rare, and you're good to go with this guy. Okay, and then there were two. So leaving Washington and going to Toscana. Barone. So Barone Ricasoli. This is a Chianti Classico Reserva, and Barone is the oldest. Well, Ricasoli is the oldest winery for producing Chianti in Italy. 1847 maybe? I don't know. Don't quote me on the date. Don't quote me on the date. But they are the oldest. They are the oldest. Okay, they are the oldest. So, what are we getting in this guy? This is about 90% Sangiovese and 10% Merlot, on sale right now from $25 down to $22, right? So $3 in savings. This is a really, really well-made Chianti Classico Reserva. Nice accessible price point as well for a Reserva. Okay, a lot of times your Reservas are going to be maybe about $25 up to $30 range, sometimes $35 range. But right now, if you can pick up this guy, give him a shot at $22. That's it's a good experimentation if your palate's not accustomed to Chianti Classico Reservas. Okay, 21 months in barrique and vats. Okay, that's almost 2 years. So the barriques that they're using, not too sure. I do believe it could be some Hungarian and French, because in terms of the palates that you're getting with this guy, you're getting some chestnut, and normally that is imparted through the Hungarian Slovenian oak. But you are getting a little bit of smoke, and you do get some cedar, which comes through sometimes in the French oak. In terms of fruits, you're going to get your cherry. Savory components, you're going to get your leather. You're going to get a little bit of your dried herbs, your thyme, your rosemary. Okay, so this is a nicely made wine. What are you going to have this with? Well, what's a classic Italian dish that would go nice with a wine that has good acid and has medium tannins? So we want something that has sauce. Okay, sauce and not too much fat, because we don't have big tannins in this wine, we have small tannins. Okay, so chicken, veal, pork, parmesan. Okay, nice simple tomato sauce. If you don't want to go that route, then you can do, a simple pasta tomato dish with some type of a meat protein component in it, and you're good. Okay, don't need to get it complicated. And this is it, guys. This is our top 10. Okay, wine number 1. The best value wine. No, they're not in any order. So they're in the order of lowest price to highest price. Okay, they're not in the order of best value. I'm just saying that. Okay. Now, when it comes to this guy here, some of you may be cringing that I'm recommending a wine like this, whatever. But okay, Seven Deadly Zins, Old Vine Zinfandel. Where is he? He's over here now, right? Because we're from Tuscany. Now he's up over here. Okay, regular price $25, so $3 off right now, $22. Same price as your Chianti. Why am I recommending this wine? Well, it's barbecue season is coming around, okay? And this is a very, very, very nice barbecue wine. Why is it a nice barbecue wine? Well, because the acid on it isn't too high and the tannins aren't too high. So it's this nice, smooth, creamy, mouth-feeling wine that is going to go nice with some type of a crusted, burnt, charred barbecue, right? And when you think about wine and cuisine and culture, right, that's why American wines tend to be so ripe and tend to be so smooth. They lack acid and they also lack tannins because of what they eat, right? They eat a lot of barbecue, right? So if you're eating barbecue, you want to have a nice, smooth, rich, easy drinking wine to pair with your meal. And that's what we're having here in the Old Vine Zinfandel. So the grapes going into this guy, 80% Zinfandel. So you're going to get your nice boysenberry. And then in the 20% Petite Syrah, you're going to get, that's mainly added for color and for structure. Okay, so you are going to get a little bit of black fruits coming in there, some blackberry, but you're going to get a lot darker, deeper colored wine, and you are going to get a little bit of tannins, a little bit of structure, you know, maybe binds to the protein of the barbecue that you're cooking. So boysenberry, blackberry, compote, okay? So it's not, is it jammy? Well, yeah, you know, it's, I kind of want to say compotes because in a compote you have a little bit more acidity. Okay, so he is a structured jam if you want to look at it that way. Okay, some sweet baking spices, a little bit of vanilla, a little bit of clove. Okay, but this is a nice barbecue wine, and nice thing about a wine like this, because it is sweet in terms of the ripeness of fruit. Okay, it doesn't have high residual sugar. I think it's only 8 grams per liter of residual sugar, but the sweetness and the ripeness of the fruit is going to allow you to have a spicy dish with this. Okay, so you can do barbecue beef kebabs, maybe put some cumin on this guy, some black peppers, some smoked paprika, okay, and it's good. So Zinfandel tends to go really nicely with spicy dishes, okay? So if you do like your cayenne and you like your spices, you're heavy-handed on the spice, then, you know, this is a really good pairing for you. Okay, so that wraps up our Steve's Top 10 Best Value Wines for May. I hope you find something that you like out there. Again, if you're watching and you're seeing these wines and you're seeing these prices, you know, and they're different from what you're paying, whether you're paying more or you're paying less, let us know in the comments below. You know, if you're paying more, make us feel better, you know, when we're buying them. But maybe, I guess, if you're paying less, don't tell us, right? But yeah, anyways, thanks for tuning in, guys. Feel free to like, subscribe, comment below. Again, what's in your glass? Ooh. See that? I almost left without this guy. I have to give an honorable mention out, okay? This guy didn't make the list because we couldn't fit him into our top 10. Monasterio is on sale right now in the Magnum bottle. Okay, so the Magnum is on sale now. I think he's about $2 off. So from $22 down to $20. Now in my glass here, in my hand here, this is the Monasterio de la Vinas Gran Reserva. This one is from 2005. What they have on sale right now is the Monasterio Crianza. So that spends about 12 months in a combination of French and American oak. And the vintage they have right now on sale is the 2017. Again, you're getting 2 bottles. Okay, so that's $10 a bottle. That's an incredible buy. This guy is awesome. He's cherry, he's tobacco, he's leather, he's beautiful. Okay, 2005 Gran Reserva is even better. But anyway, so that's my honorable mention out to Monasterio de la Vinas Crianza Magnum bottle, 1.5 liters, $20 at the LCBO. You're having a party on the weekend. Again, good barbecue wine, nice easy drinking, very good stuff. Okay, so again, everybody, until next time, I have value in my glass. I hope you find value in your glass, and happy shoppings.